How many of you FJ owners have recently looked at the prices of used FJs on the worldwide net? It's crazy. So let's take a look. Before we do that, let's talk about my vehicle. Mine is a 2011. I've owned it for 3 years. I paid $26,000 for it with 36,000 miles on it. So basically had low miles on it when I bought it. I've since doubled plus another 10,000 miles to it. I've spent about $5,200 on mods and upgrades. One of the mods would be tires. I'm getting ready to do that again. So you really can't count that. So there's $1,000 right there. So $4,200. Let's take 50% of that. Let's just call it $2,000. So let's just say that the base value of my vehicle at purchase price, 26 plus another 2 is $28,000. Now depreciation should come in from there. So it's 3 years older and I've got double the miles on it. That's got to take something away from the value of just about any car. So let's just say $1,000 a year, and that's being really fair. So I would say $25,000 should be a fair price for my FJ today, first of 2022. All right, so now that I know that my true value, the way my truck sits today, is worth $25,000, that gives me a ballpark of what it's worth. But I think there's a premium attached just because of the rarity and the fact that it's an FJ. How much of a premium are these vehicles worth? I'm thinking an easy another $5,000, so that's going to be another 20% above true value. But let's see. So I am now on Auto Trader. I've got a search in for FJ Cruisers within 200 miles of me. There's 31 of them. And right at the top, it's sponsored by Larry H. Miller, but it's looks like a modified somewhat, not maybe favorable, but it's a year newer than mine. It has almost twice as many miles as I do. Let's see, I'm at 82, 34, 50. So it's got a good 60% more miles than me. It's got big tires. It's got to have a lift with those tires. I mean, those are like 20-inch. That's the... Mark would call that the ghetto package. A friend of mine that used to sell cars, or he was a car dealer, called that the ghetto package. But, let's see, I want to see the inside. That's going to tell me a lot. Okay, 8-track, stability control, rear diff lock. That's a 2012. So if they're asking 30 for something that many more miles, only 1 year newer, mine should be worth 30. Wouldn't you say? Let's see what else there is. There's one, a 14 for 57,000, only 18,000 miles. I'm not even clicking on it. It's not a comparable. I'm looking for miles and years is what I'm really looking for. 2012, 92,000 miles. It's got 10,000 miles more than mine. It's a year newer. And they're asking 33 and a half. And it's bone stock from my pictures. Rear diff lock, 8-track, stability control. Looks like I have the parking sensors. That's kind of a comparable. with that many miles on it. Year newer kind of cancels it out. That puts me at worth 33,000. Interesting. Now let's see. Bearing a trailer, there's really nothing really for a comparable. A trail teams with 45,000 miles on it, already at 35. You know that's going to go to 45 or more. I need to put that on my watch list. Right here. It's already at 50,000. It's got 6 days left. It's a 14 with 63 miles on it. And I'm watching that. And then let's see. The way Gen Zers shop without having to talk to somebody because they don't have the skills to go face to face with a salesperson and have to fight them is Carvana. Buy stuff sight unseen. Don't even get to touch it. They deliver it to your front door. You can stay gaming all day long. 2011, 40,000 miles. Too much. Not a comparable. 41,000. Okay, same mileage as me. It's going to be this one right here. 78,000 miles. I've got 82. This is a 12. I'm an 11. They're wanting 38,000. This really isn't the picture because it's coming in. They've already bought it. They're having it shipped to them. That's saying mine might be worth 35, 36. Crazy. What do you think? What's mine worth? Okay, let me see if I can express what I'm thinking here. If my vehicle has gone up $5,000 in value over 3 years, let's say in the next 2 years, the value stays flat. That means for 5 years, every year that I've owned this, the value has gone up $1,000 per year. That's crazy. That's not right. Houses go up in value. Collectibles, jewelry, watches, fine cars that you don't drive or putting miles on them. Investments, stocks, bitcoins, gold, silver, those go up in value. Cars that you drive every day don't. They're not supposed to. So where am I going with this, you're wondering? I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking. Eventually, I'm going to get rid of this. That Ford Bronco is looking really good once they get past all the supply issues and warranty and the bugs and all that stuff. So we're probably looking at like a 023 model year. As much as I like the FJ, it's an 11. It's already over 10 years old. It's got 2006 technology in it, and it's uncomfortable. When I travel and stay at a hotel, I like to stay at the newest hotels in the area that I want to be in. The newest hotels have the cleanest walls. The toilets aren't shaking off from 500-pound guys sitting on them. It's just newer. It's hadn't been worn in. It doesn't have the miles on it. Same thing with the vehicle. The FJ has got technology from 2006 when they were designing it before it went into sales in 07. The seats are uncomfortable. It's just doesn't have that nice of amenities in it. And it's time for something new. All right, man, leave me a comment. Let me know if you think my FJ is worth 30 today, or even better, if you think it'd be worth 30 in 2 more years. What do you have? What are you driving? What year and mileage and mods do you have? And what do you think yours is worth? What I'm saying here is I see a 20% inflation or infatuation premium stuck on our vehicles based on what they really should be worth if they weren't FJs maybe. I don't know what I'm getting at. Anyways, leave me a comment. I'm out here. See ya.